Yeah, hi, good morning. So welcome back to this is session 3. So I'm maintaining one GitHub repository here. Okay, I will ping this in our community chat as well. This is just github.com/techworld with Siva. Here we have a lot of repositories generally. So for the projects for the open source developments, whatever I do. Okay, here I created a repository Linux. I'm pinging this website here. It is simple, just github.com/ yeah, we'll ping here. /techworld with Shiva. That's it. Okay, so yeah, all the documentation I have created here. So we are creating servers in AWS cloud. Okay, don't go for creation of Linux servers in your laptops and delete EC2 after practice. This is must. And make sure your security group allows port number 22, otherwise we cannot connect. And you know this syntax SSH-I path to the PEM file, username at the IP address, $ denotes normal user, all these things. And yesterday we discussed this commands, any command in Linux. The syntax is command name, options, and inputs. And we can have command name --help also, and man space command name also. Whenever you log into the server, by default, you will land into the /home of, and then your username. We are using CentOS. We are logging into the /home/CentOS. To get the root access, you should give sudo su hyphen to change to any directory, cd space path to the directory. And we know ls command listing, and we have multiple options of lengthy format, reverse format, time manner, all those things. And cat command, we use touch to only create an empty file. So using cat greater than symbol, you can, so this is the redirection, popular feature of Linux. It will be everywhere. So this will open the file, and then you can enter the text and Control D to save. Okay, but we don't use these too often. We use cat only to read the file. Okay, and then remove the files, just rm command, copy cp source and destination. If you want to copy the entire folder -r, that means recursive. And moving the folder mb, renaming the file is nothing but again mb, but you need to give new file name. And we saw this grep is used to text to search the text in a file, and head to give you the first 10 lines, style to give you first last 10 lines. And then if you want customization, -n, and the number of lines you can provide. And file download, you can use wget, and to get the source and show into the terminal. Okay, not download, you can use curl. Okay, and exit status, this is very important to interviews also. What is exit status? Exit status is useful to know the result of the previous command. Okay. And then, so always you can run echo $? It will give you the status. If it is 0, then it is success. Other than 0, it is failure. And ownership permission, this is very, very important topic. So we have 3 types of ownership. One is user, another one is group, another is just another. Who created the file is called user and owner. So the group which has access to the file, it is called group. And then other than user and group, so they will be considered as other. And we have 3 types of permissions: read, write, and execute. And then numbers are denoted 4, 2, 1. So they will ask in this interview. Okay. And so there are 10 characters here. First character denotes whether the file is file or folder. Okay, next 3 characters belongs to the user. So it means the user has read, write, and then read, write access. And the group has read, write access, and the other person has just read access. Okay, so they are denoted by UGO to give the execution access for everyone. chmod is the command to do the change modification. And yeah, so you know all these things. How can you remove? You can use the numbers also. Just read access, chmod 400 file name. This is only the read access to the user and no access to anyone else. So this is what we discussed. So today we will discuss on editor. Let's go and create EC2 instance. Oh, it is running. Okay, you should not run it continuously. Just you delete it whenever you are not using. So syntax SSH-I line your PEM Linux course.pem and then username CentOS @IP address. Okay, I'm in home CentOS. So today we will discuss VIM editor. So why we need to discuss VIM editor? So yesterday we used cat file, for example, cat, this one, simple.txt. So then it will open and you will type something and then control D, enter and then control D. So now this is created, but you don't have more privileges here. How can I open this file and edit? I cannot do that. For example, here I want to edit. Second line I want to edit. Third line I want to edit. So that privileges we don't have here. So we have some special kind of editors, that is VIM editor. Okay, so VIM, visually improved. If you give VIM hello.txt, okay, it is not installed by default. Sudo m install VIM-y. Okay, VIM hello.txt. Since the file is not exist there, it is creating and then it is opening for you to enter the text. Okay, we will see clear description how this works. So this is very important, very important. In our daily life, we use this VIM editor. Okay, it has three modes actually. So one mode, we call it as escape mode. Whenever you open the file, this is in escape mode. And we have another mode, that is colon mode. And we have another mode, that is insert mode. Escape mode, colon mode, and insert mode. So whenever you open the file, you will be in escape mode. If you want to go to colon mode, so you need to press colon. If you press colon, you will go to the colon mode. And from colon mode to the escape mode again. So what you need to do, you need to press escape button in your keyboard. Okay. So when you are in colon mode, if you want to go to the insert mode, you need to press I. Okay. From insert mode to the colon mode again, sorry, insert mode to the escape mode again, you need to press escape. Okay. So that's it. These three modes. And directly from here to here, not possible. Okay. So from here to colon mode to insert mode, there is no possibility. If you want to go to the colon mode to insert mode, first you need to go to escape mode and from here insert mode. Okay, so that is why this diagram I am telling you. Okay, so now we have password file, right? I am opening vim password. If the file is exist, then it will open. If it is not exist, it will create and open. Okay, vim password. So now it opened. It is in escape mode. You can see here it is calculating 31 lines and 1471 characters. Okay, right now I am at first line, first character. Okay, so now this is in escape mode. If you want to go to colon mode, you need to just type shift colon. Okay, now I am in colon mode. Go to the escape mode, just press escape. Now it is gone. To go to insert mode, press I. Okay, at the left bottom, you can see. Okay, so it is in escape mode. To go to the colon mode, press shift colon. Now I'm in colon mode. To come back to escape mode, I need to press escape. Now I'm in escape mode. If you are in escape mode, it will not show you anything in the left bottom. If you want to go to insert mode, I. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Okay, now escape mode. So now let us discuss the options. Let us discuss first colon mode. Okay. Slash question mark and then set nu set no nu. So we'll discuss these options one by one. Set IC, set no IC, Q, okay. So here I want to search something. For example, spin, I want to search. You are in escape mode. Go to colon mode, colon, slash. What is the text you want to search? For example, I want to search kernel. Okay, you can see it is highlighted here. Okay, and so this one will search from the top. Okay, so better I'll write it in notepad. Colon slash search from the top of the file. Colon question mark, it will search from the bottom. Okay, so this is simple file. If you have a big file like thousands of lines and lakhs of lines, if you are sure the text is at the bottom, then you can use this one. If you are sure the desired text is from the top, then you can use this one. Okay, let me copy some file. A big file I'm copying. vim sshd config. Okay. Okay, we have variables. Okay, this is the big file. So here I want to search something default. Now it is coming from the top. Just go press next, next, next. It will take you to the down of the file. Okay, you are at the end. Once again, now I want to search. I'm in escape mode. Now I want to search about security. Okay, type colon slash colon slash security. Okay, you have to press next, next, next. You can see search hit at bottom. So it is doing search from the top and hit the bottom. Okay, now if you want to hit search from the top, so search from the bottom actually, so colon and then security. Search hit top. So now you need to press next, next, next. Okay, that's it. So let me get H1. Let me use this one file itself, sshd config. I'm using these commands. If you're not aware, fine. So we will explain in next classes. Okay, vim sshd config. So here I want to search for about something. Password. Okay, you are in escape mode. Press colon slash password. Okay, so it is highlighting the text for you. And then it reached the bottom. If you press N again, it will again continue from the top. Okay, if you want to search from the bottom, colon, question mark, and then password. Okay, colon, question mark, and then password. Next, 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 like this. Okay, it has only in these places. That's why it is highlighted everywhere. Okay, so this is how you will search the text in colon mode. You need to practice this, otherwise you will not understand how to use properly this VIM editor. Okay, after that, set NU. Opening again. Now it is in escape mode. Press colon, set NU. It will display the numbers. Okay, so that you can go and then find out whatever you want. If you don't want numbers, then colon, set no numbers, no NU. Okay, it is removed. That is another option. And set IC. Set IC is case insensitive. Okay, you can see here, capital password also highlighted, capital P password also highlighted, small p password also highlighted, because I set case insensitive. If you want case sensitive, set no IC, no insensitive. Then only small password is only highlighted. Okay. Colon, set NU, set NU. Display numbers. Colon, set no NU. Remove numbers. Colon, set IC. Case insensitive. Set no IC. case sensitive. Okay, by default behavior is case sensitive. So next thing, so this password is highlighted. If you don't want highlight, set NOH, no highlighted. Set no highlighted. Yeah. So whenever you search for the word, so that highlight will be there. If you don't want that highlight again, colon, no highlight. Don't highlight. Okay, so it has to come out of this. Okay, how can you come out of this? Colon Q. Colon Q. Exit the file. Okay, telling this once again. I opened this file. I want to come out of this. How can I do is go to the colon mode, Q, and then enter. Okay, that is that option. And I want to go to line number 100, colon 100. Okay, you are in line number 100. You can see here. Your cursor is in line number 100. I want to go to colon second line. Colon, your cursor is in second line. Okay, you cannot see this exactly while sharing the screen, but if you are practicing, then you can see. Just press up and down arrow, you can easily see. Colon, some number. It will take you to that line. Okay. So now I want to write something in this. Okay, to write something, only mode you have is insert mode. Okay. Now I am in escape mode. You can see there is nothing at the left bottom. If you type I, then you will be in insert mode. Now, just for example, here I am writing. Here I am writing. So this is to test insert mode. I'm writing something here. Okay. How can you save this file? To save the file, the option is colon, write, Q, and then enter. Okay. But you are in insert mode. How can you come to the colon mode? First escape mode and then colon. Press escape and colon, WQ, enter. Now, if you open, your line will be there here. You can see here. This is to test insert mode. Okay. Opening once again. Now I want to insert something. I am in escape mode. To go to the insert mode, press I. I'm writing something here. I'm writing, but I don't want to save. Okay, you wrote something and then you realized, okay, I did something wrong. I entered something wrong text. I don't want it to save. Come to the colon mode using escape and colon Q, and then it is not taking. You can see because you wrote something, you want to come out, and it is asking you to add exclamatory. Okay, colon Q and then exclamatory. Now you cannot. So now Linux is not saving whatever you wrote here. Okay, to write, you need to press W. W means write, quit. Write and quit and enter. You wrote something. but realized it is wrong and don't want to save. Okay. So for that, escape mode, and then by pressing colon Q and this one exclamatory. Okay. That's it. Now I want to come out of this file, colon Q, enter. Okay. So you need to practice this again and again. Force quit without saving. Okay. So this is escape and colon and insert mode. In escape mode, we will have few options also. Insert mode, there is no option, only I. That's it. You want to enter something, press I. But in escape mode, we have few other options. U, it means undo. Y, it means anch. Anch is nothing but copy. D is nothing but cut. P is nothing but paste. So you'll see all these options now. Okay, I am in escape mode. Okay, if you press U. Okay, so now let me write something. Going to the insert mode and then writing something to test escape mode. Okay, so I'm coming into the escape mode. Now, if you type U, then you can see undo happened. Okay. So I'm writing something. I'm writing something by mistake. I'm writing something. I'm doing something nasty, and then I came to escape mode. If you press U, then all the changes will be gone. That is undo. Just like Control Z. And anch. I want to copy this line. Okay, press YY double time. It is copied. And then come here and then paste. Just type P. Okay. So let me create a new file and then tell you. VIM hello.text. It is a new file. I want to write something. This is to practice VIM editor. Okay. Come to the escape mode. Now I want to copy this line and then paste it. Just type YY. Okay. And then press P. Will be pasted. Okay. Why you need to do 2 times? If you press Y 2 times, then the line will be copied. Okay. Press undo. Will be gone. U. Okay. Everything is gone. Now I'm pressing I. This is to practice cut. Okay. Come to the escape mode. Press S, escape, and then if you want to copy YY, and then paste P like this. Okay, now I want to cut the last line. How you cut? 2 times D. 2 times D will cut. Okay, that's it. So now I'm copying YY, pressing YY here. If you want to copy 10 times, just 10p. That's it. Once you press YY, if you give 10p, then the line will be copied 10 times. Okay. I'm copying something like this by pressing PPP. Now, if I want to cut 10 lines from this one, just press 10T, 10 TD. Okay. So if you press 10 TD, 10 lines to the bottom will be cut. Okay. This is the escape mode options. Okay. So now in colon mode, I will tell you one other option to replace. Okay. Replace is nothing but S. S for submit. Vote to replace. And then slash new vote. Okay. So this is how you need to replace. For example, let us open VIM password file. Oh shit, sorry. To come out, you are in escape mode. To come out, colon, Q, and then enter. It is saying you did some changes. Either you need to write it or colon to, exclamatory to come out. For example, write Q and then enter. Okay. Now I am opening password. Okay. I want to replace this has-been word with something else. Okay. For that purpose, colon, S for substitute, slash, has-been, and I'm replacing with something new word, enter. Okay, it highlighted, but it did not save. So for that purpose, colon, percentile S, slash, has-been, slash, new word. Okay, you can see new word, and then everywhere it is new word. If you press U, then it will be undo. Okay. Now I want only in second line. Okay. Only here I want to submit. So then in that case, press 2S slash has-been slash new word. Enter. Okay. You can see only second line. Now I want everywhere percentile yes. Okay, go to colon mode, percentile yes, slash has-been slash new word slash G. G means global. Okay, now everywhere it is done. Particular line, colon, for example, 2S, and this one. Replace in only second line. Okay, if you want global, then colon, percentile yes, slash G. Slash G means global. Okay. So this is everything about VIM editor. To come out, colon, you are in escape mode, colon, Q, don't want to do some changes, exclamatory, come out. Okay, so let us repeat once again. So whenever you open the file, you will be in escape mode. To go to the colon mode, just you need to type colon. To go to insert mode, you need to type I. So in insert mode, you can write the text. Okay, to save it, you have to come to colon mode. To come to colon mode, first press escape and then press colon. Colon W, right? Quit. Q means quit. Okay. So remaining options, anyhow, you can practice. Just see this diagram and then check which mode you are in and how to go to the previous mode. After you practice 2 or 3 times, then you will be expert. So we use this VIM editor very, very often to edit the files inside the Linux. So after I will write the documentation here anyhow. I will insert the diagram. So next topic we can discuss is process management. Okay, so in Linux, everything is process. Okay, so what is process? If we think in a general perspective, okay, so you know this diagram, maybe we have seen somewhere else, and then call it as flow chart, right? So what is this flow chart generally tells us? It will give us one process. This is start. Do something. It is pass or success, then end it. Okay, so this is success, yes. If it is failure, again do. Okay. So in our daily life, everyone will say to us, like our elders, fathers and mother, whatever you do, you should do it in a proper procedure, proper process. When you do something, start it. And for example, if you do a unit of work, after you do the work, you need to check yourself whether I have done properly or not. If you have done properly, then the task is ended. If you haven't done properly, then you have to go again and then do something. Okay. So let us think like a marriage. A marriage is a big event, right? So it has lot of tasks. For every task, for example, you are an event manager of taking care of the entire manager, you will create lot of tasks and assign everyone. Assign each person to one task, right? And then check the results. If the task is done properly, then close the task. Not properly, then repeat. Okay, so this is how you do. So you can assign multiple tasks. If you do like this, then the marriage event will happen properly. Otherwise, if you don't assign the task properly, if you are doing everything by yourself, and if you are not checking the results, then it will become a hell, right? So what I mean to say is, whatever you do, you should have some procedure to do something and to check what the results. If it is not happening properly, you need to repeat. So this is what we follow, and we follow in our life, in our career, wherever it is. Okay. Similarly, in Linux, everything is a process. For example, now I am doing here cat password. Sorry. Let me close this. Okay, now I am doing here cat password. What you are telling to Linux is, hey Linux, just show me the content of password. It means you are assigning a task to the Linux. Okay. So what Linux does in the background is Linux create a task. Linux create a, okay. Everything is process inside Linux. Whatever you do, Linux creates process ID. Fetch the results. Okay. So just remember that. We will justify that right now. If you press stop command, okay, then here you can see there is a process ID and who is running that process, how much percentage of CPU it is consuming, how much percentage of memory it is occupying. If you just check here, there are 88 total number of tasks running. Out of them, 2 are active, 2 are sleeping. But whenever you ask it, then it will awake. Okay. So this is the list of process running. So in our Windows also, you can see, go to task manager. And there are process here. You can see all these process you are running. These are into foreground because you can see those process. And there are some lot of background process also running. So every process will have one ID. Okay. What is that? Yeah, you can see every process will have an ID because operating system wants to track what is happening to the process. So that is why it will assign an ID for everything. Okay. Just like in Windows, we have in Linux as well, we have process for everything. You can see the process ID is 1. The process ID is 2. These are started by root. And we have another process. You can see just now it gone. Right, welcome. You can see this. Okay, let me copy and then discuss. See, this is the top. Okay, now we are running the top command. This itself, Linux will create a process and then a process ID, and it is showing the results. To come out of this queue. So to list down all the process with the ID, just give PS. It will give you the process running from your terminal. PS is nothing but process from your terminal. Okay, so this is the terminal we opened. We are in the shell, and the command, whatever the command you gave, PS, that itself a process ID will be created and it will give the results to you. So if you want to see all the process, PS-E, all the process inside your Linux server, that is this one. If you want full details, PS-EF, this is very important command. How can you list down the process in a Linux server? That is PS-EF. Okay, to give you the results of your PS-EF, Linux itself created a process ID for this. So by this concept, you should understand everything in a Linux is a process, whatever you do. Okay, you can check here. This is the process ID. This is the main process, 1 and then 2. Okay. So now a process is started in Linux. For example, you are running ps command. What will happen? Process ID is created for you. Then it will give the results. If over, then end. Okay. So let us come back to our marriage task. Like the event manager is the parent process for everything. Okay. Few tasks are just 30 minutes task. Few tasks are like infinite until the marriage is over. Okay. It is assigned to person 1. It is assigned to person 2. Okay, you can see owner as person 0. Okay, and this task, since it's a very big task, what he does is he will take another members, team member, like subtask 2.1. Person 3 is subtask 2.2. Person 4 is allocated. Okay, for him, who is the parent? Parent is 0. For these two guys, who is the parent? Parent is 2. For these guys, who is the parent? Parent is 2. Okay, so person 3 and person 4 reports to person 2. Person 2 reports to person 0. Person 1 reports to person 0. Okay, so this is how the tasks are properly planned. Like in our team hierarchy, so we report to our senior engineer report to team leader reports to team manager. So like that, a proper hierarchy is made into this process. So if you see here, for process ID 1, this is like parent process instance ID. PID means process instance ID. For the PID 1 and 2, there is no parent because these two are the root processor whenever a Linux server is started. If you see 3, who is the parent? This one. So until here, the parent process is 2. And for 647, the parent processor is 1. Okay. So like this, you will have for our command itself, there is a process ID created. And who is the parent? 14316. This is the parent. Okay, our terminal itself. This is our terminal. Whenever we come out of this server, then this process will be closed. So why this process is created? Because you open the terminal, then a process is created, and whatever you do from here, everything is parent of this. You can say this. And who created this process? 14315. So when it is created, whenever you type SSH-i CentOS @IP address, then what happened? This process created, and then we got a bash terminal. And from here, whatever you do the commands, for example, I'm doing grep Google in password file. Okay, if you just type ps-ef, oh, that process is gone actually. Okay, it's fine. PS-EF itself is coming from 14316. So this bash terminal asks to create a process to give the results of PS-EF. Okay, if you have any doubts still here, just raise your hand. We can discuss. Yeah, Rakesh, you have some question?
Yeah, just what is this process management? I'm unable to get this.
Yeah, you need to listen to the again. So when I'm teaching something here, you'll only understand maximum 50%.
Okay.
So after this is done, you need to listen to the recording and then do it again. So that's why I'm simplifying it with an example.
Okay.
Okay. Because Linux server is a big one, right? It's a big one. It has lot of processor runnings inside. You can see here, lot of process. So every process have parent process ID, but only two tasks. These are the root tasks. So these two don't have any parent processors. Okay. These two don't have any parent processors. From here, everything will have one process ID, and these are continuously running. Okay, now I'll tell you one more example. There are two types of processors. Process that is foreground, which runs in the terminal itself, and background runs in the background. Okay. For example, now I am typing sleep 20 and enter. Now you can see you cannot do anything. Whatever you do, it will not happen. So you are asking Linux to sleep for 20 seconds in the foreground. So when it is in the foreground, you cannot do anything. After 20 seconds only, this will be executed. Just we will wait for a few more seconds. Okay, now you can see after 20 seconds, whatever the command you have given, it is executed. Okay, now sleep 300 seconds and enter. So until 300 seconds, you cannot do anything because foreground process sticks to the terminal. Sticks to terminal. We can't do anything. Okay. Just I'm pressing Control C. To run it in a background, sleep 300 and then ampersand. If you give ampersand, then you can see a process is created 14890. Then this process is valid. Okay, this process is running for 300 seconds. After that 300 seconds, then this task is done. This will be exited. Okay, so just like this one, person one is doing the task. So how much time this task is valid? It is valid for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, the task is done. Then he will go and report to person 0. I'm done the task. So similarly here, so this task is valid for 300 seconds. After 300 seconds, then this task will inform its superior 14,316. I'm done. Okay. Just to give you another example, sleep 10 seconds and then ampersand. Now you type PS-EF. So this one is valid only for 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, if you see, this will not be exist. Okay, just press now. You can see this is done. Okay. So now there is some task running. How you can search PS-EF and there is a pipe symbol, grep and then sleep. Okay. So this is our So out of all those processes, I am searching. This is called piping. Piping is nothing but in Linux, we have pipes, right? Normal pipe. Okay, so this is pipe. And if you want another one, you will do like this, right? And if you want another pipe, so you will do like this. So this is input. And here it is output. So this output becomes input to the pipe number 2. Okay, and this is output. This output of pipe number 2 will become input to pipe number 3. Okay, so like this, the piping concept. Similarly, in Linux, these are called as pipes. Okay, this symbol, you can see that before your enter keyword. So now what will happen is output of this command will become input to this. Okay, generally, grep, if you want to search something pin, you need to give the which file. Okay, so similarly, ps-output, I am giving it as input to the grep command. Okay, so this is how you search. So you will get the question in interview, how can you search a Java process in your terminal? Then you need to give ps-ef pipe symbol grep Java. Okay, so now I want to kill this process. I don't want it to run. Kill. So in between here, just like this, if you don't want the task, once it is assigned, you will ask person 1, okay, exit the task. We don't want this to be done. So similarly here, when the task is going on here and the process is going on, you want to kill this, then just the command is 14 kill space and the process ID 14890. Okay, then the process will be killed. Here you can see it is terminated. Kill process ID. This is request to stop. And there is another command, kill-9 process ID. Force to stop. Sometimes when you use kill command, the process will not be stopped. Okay, this is just like when you are going in a bike. If someone random person asks you to stop, you may stop or may not stop. Okay, if a traffic police like traffic SI ask you to stop, you are forced to stop. That is like this. Okay, now I am giving sleep 500 and then ampersand. How you search ps-ef grep for pipe symbol, grep for sleep. Okay, you have this process. Assume this process will not, you should not request, you should force it. Then you can give kill-9, then this one. Okay, then it is killed. Okay, you can see terminated is itself when you requested. Kill itself, you directly kill it. You are not requesting, you are just directly killing it. So as a summary, process management is nothing but in Linux, everything is a process. Now you see, this itself is a process. Now I'm asking Linux, open all the process and out of that, give me a process which has sleep. Then for this itself, it created a task. That is with this process ID. Okay, since it don't have anything, then it is not giving us results. Okay, so the summary is in Linux, everything is a process. Every process have its process ID and then parent process ID. Based on the importance that will be continuously running, you can see these process all will run until you shut down your system. Okay. Now, if I shut down this system, all these processes will be terminated. Okay, so these are all background processor. To keep your Linux server up and running, we need all these processes. Whenever you terminate the Linux server, then all this process will be killed. Okay, so there is no much topics to discuss in process. Just you need to understand the interview questions they will ask is how can you list down all the process with memory? Then the command is top. You can see here which process is occupying more memory. Okay, and they will ask you how can you filter the Java process out of the list of process ps-ef correct Java. There is no Java process running. That's it. And how can you kill the process? Kill and then process instance ID. Don't kill this one. This is parent process. Okay, you should kill this one only. This is about process management. So next topic we will discuss user management. How can you create the users? How can you create the groups? So all those things we will discuss in tomorrow's session. Okay, if you have any doubts, we can discuss. Kiran Kumar Kolasani.
No, sir, I don't have.
Yeah, so these things you should practice again. Just listening the class will not help you. Okay, after you get the recording, you have to definitely listen to it again and then practice it. Otherwise, you cannot understand. Okay, so I have one more announcement. I'm starting shell scripting also from Monday. The link is this one. If you are interested, you can register. Okay, I'm pasting the link in the chat. This is from Monday. Okay, after this, Linux is over. Okay, I pasted in the chat. Okay, I'll paste it in community chat also. So for this shell scripting, our Linux is mandatory. So that's why we are teaching Linux here. Okay, so I'll send the recording in maybe maximum 2 hours. You know, the recording will be uploaded into this website as well as into the YouTube channel. So new YouTube channel. So this is only in English. Okay, I started this to teach the content in English. Okay, I'm pasting here. So all of you have access to this website community chat. You can start discussions. Okay, and that's all for today's session. Thanks for joining. See you in tomorrow's session. Today's session is very, very important. You must practice, otherwise you cannot forward. Okay, see you in tomorrow's session. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.